welcome back to another video. So today we will be doing this Halloween wreath. I have my camera all set up to focus down here, so that's where we're gonna be. All right, so the first thing I did, first I just want to say that this entire wreath, at end of the day, probably cost me about $20. I've seen these wreaths go for upwards of, you know, $100, $155, and I've seen a bunch of them at different stores, and I was like, you know what, I can make this, and so can you. So the first thing I did was I got this styrofoam ring, and I just painted it black so that it blends in with all my other stuff. I actually ended up getting this for like $4 because it was broken and all I did was glue it back together. Oh, I must show my creepy skull cup. I got this on Bourbon Street. My husband and I were just recently in New Orleans, so got a little blood in there. Just kidding, it's red wine. Okay, so all I did, I have been collecting a bunch of different things for this video. At discount, all of this stuff over here I got for like $1. So $1, that's some filler. I got these flowers, sparkle black flowers for $1. I got these cherries for $1. This sparkly black twig I think I got for $3. And then these flowers, this bouquet of red flowers, I got for $3 as well. So most of my, this I got from Michael's. Same with this. Those are the only two things that I got from Michael's, and their fall floral stuff is half off right now, so depending on where you live, you might want to check that out. All of this stuff, I got the cherries, I got all that at Walmart. And then I also found these, my shit's falling. I don't have a very big table here. And then these skull heads I got at Walmart. I think they were $1 a piece. And then I actually found this at Michael's, and it was originally, I think, $8, and it was 60% off. So I got a really, and I'll cut this apart and use these pieces. Oh, and then I also got this bag of tiny skulls. I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna use. I'm gonna kind of go for it. see what we got. I haven't made one of these wreaths in such a long time. The last wreath I think I made was last fall, and it was like a pretty like leaves and beautiful like different colored flowers. So I've never made one like this before. The only other thing that you need for this is a hot glue gun and some glue sticks, and I will not even need all of these. I was just out, and my husband got these for me at the dollar store because he was very sweet, and I was like, babe, I'm making my video when I don't have glue sticks for my hot glue gun, so kind of important. All right, so let's jump right in. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with my biggest pieces here. So I just have a pair of kitchen shears, and I am just going to cut these, maybe, roses off, just like so. So just enough that I can stick it in. I'm going to glue them in as well, but I'm also going to poke them into the styrofoam just so they stay. So I want to start off with my biggest pieces first, and then we'll go in and do the filler pieces. Because these, oh, gotta have to put some muscle into this, geez. These roses are going to be my main event, so to speak. So, just gonna, oh my gosh, cut all these off. Not easy as it looks. All right, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna need all of the stuff that I have here, but I'm gonna pretend like I do, and then we'll just go for it. So, I apologize too, having trouble with my strength in my right arm right now. So, while I'm sitting here struggling, God, I wish my husband was awake. Alright, this is the true facts of making these videos, y'all. Because, like, I don't edit. Like, I'll stop the video to go on to the next thing, but I don't edit any of this stuff. So, I mean, the struggle is real. But, so the other day, oh my lord, so y'all, if you've been watching any of my other videos, I live in an RV, and thank goodness. If y'all know anything about RVs and like how the doors get stuck sometimes, so our lock got stuck on our door, right? And I was trying to get out of the door, and completely my fault, but my dumbass was like, oh, well, I'll just push it open. Well, I did just that. And I pushed it open. And as I pushed it open, I went flying out of the door. No joke. Flying out of the door. I missed all 3 stairs. Like I said, literally went flying out of the door. Missed all 3 stairs, and I landed on the bottom of my front steps on my shoulder. And oh my lord, I know there's got to be an easier way to do this. I'm sure someone will tell me, but by then it'll be too late. All right, there we go. Anyway, I landed at the bottom of the stairs on my shoulder, and I was in the ER yesterday because, no joke, I thought I broke my collarbone / my shoulder. I wasn't quite sure. So yeah, that was fun. So I just put a little bit of glue and then press it through the styrofoam. You probably don't even need the glue per se, but I just have it just in case. So let me just see. That's literally going to be perfectly spaced. So you should probably do that beforehand, but you know. So they're just sticking in just like that. And again, I have a bunch of filler and a bunch of other things that I'm putting on here. So that's why initially it's going to look a little strange and bare. But we will get there. And do not burn yourself with the hot glue. I'm super, super, super talented when it comes to that. So, all right, let me glue these around and I'll be right back. Okay, so now I have all of, you can see, the red flowers arranged around here. And next I'm going to start to fill in with these black sparkly flowers. So this does not have to be perfect by any means, because there I have so much stuff here. It does not have to be uniform. It does not have to be perfect. And I'm going to fill the outsides and everything. So, do not worry if you have weird spaces. Don't worry about being symmetrical. I never do. It's not important when you're making art. So I'm just going to continue kind of filling this with the black flowers. And don't worry about these spaces either. This will all be filled. Do not worry. This is a work in progress here. This will all be filled with the stuff I got for filler. With the twigs, with the little garnishes, with the cherries, all of that. That's why I got that, because also I know that mistakes happen, stuff happens, and you have to fill it. Sorry, I'm just picking all my glue gun pieces off because I'm messy. So it's very easy to then hide your little mishaps. All right, so this is what we have so far. So I have the red flowers, and then I just put the black sparkly flowers in between. That was an extra, don't worry, that didn't come off the wreath. So I think I'm gonna kind of double up just to fill it, So I'm gonna kind of double up on these black flowers here because I have enough to do so. Just gonna stick another one right there. And you can fluff all this later and do whatever later. I know it looks like a mess right now, but it'll come together. So I'm just taking another row of, again, I haven't not made a wreath like this before, so I am doing this right along with y'all. I have one more here. I want to try to use as much of the stuff as I can, because there really is a lot of room on these. I wish I had a better way to show y'all what I'm doing, but that's all I got. So just kind of turn it here. So okay, so right here, so I've got this black flower, so I'm gonna put one, another one kind of right beside it, but facing the outside, just to get another angle. Same over here, because the end goal is to eliminate as much of these spaces as possible. So right there like that. Do another right there. I hope I'm not getting quiet. Sometimes when I concentrate, I tend to get quiet. So this one, I have a little more of a gap in between the red flowers right here, because I had, I think, 7 red flowers. So we're filled there, filled there. Okay, so let me add another one right there. Let's say, find the bigger sparkly black one there. There we go. Okay. And then, let's see. I'm going to add this piece just right in there. Just like so. All right. So you can kind of see it's beginning to be filled in. Sorry, I don't have a better angle than this, y'all. So just the red and black flowers. So that's what I've got so far. And this is taking me 0 time. To be quite honest, the only thing that's taking me time is to start and stop my camera. Just so that I'm not boring you all too bad, and so that this video isn't 8,000 years long, which I already feel like it's going to be. Okay, so let me cut up my filler pieces and I'll be right back. All right, I've got all my filler cut up now. So I've got these sprigs, the cherries, and the sparkly black twigs. So I am just gonna simply fill in. So I think that I kind of want, I don't know what I want to do. I think I want these white ones kind of in between. Again, oh, using my glue gun here. So I'm just gonna kind of place that right like that. And then I'm gonna kind of lay it down on top of the flower. Let me get off my glue gun here. Okay. I don't want this to look too Christmassy, but I still want it. And by the time I'm done with it, it won't look Christmassy at all. But I did need quite a bit of filler in this, just because you think you don't need very much, and then you go and get one of these styrofoam rings and you realize they seem small, but you've got a lot of space. A lot of space to fill. So, okay, so that's kind of what I have with the white part. I don't want to make this too dark. So I just put that in. And anything that you can find at your local craft store is honestly, sorry, I'm just trying to figure out where I want to place this. I'm very meticulous when it comes to this type of stuff. Anything that you can, I've seen stuff, oh my gosh, I've seen really cool ones that were already like pre-made to buy. I mean, there was stuff with feathers, there was just all kinds of super cool stuff. They had some too with ravens, like the blackbirds. Those were pretty neat. So filling in with that white. Sorry, I wish I had a better way to do this. I don't. Okay, so I think that that's all I'm going to do. Maybe one more piece of the white. And I'll show you a bird's eye view when this is all finished. Sorry, I know this is kind of hard to see, but whatever. Gotta do what you gotta do. So I'll put one more piece of this white right along this edge here. And we'll be able to fluff stuff out and whatever at the end too. All right. So it looks kind of crazy from that view, but, and that view. But I swear it's okay. All right. And again, I can, the nice thing about these is that it's all like wired. So once you glue them down, you can kind of play with the flowers and whatever like that. So anywho, so now I'm going to put some of these cherries in here. And again, this is just for some filler. Just stick them. These are this is the easiest part actually. Because these I can just stick right in. They've already got their own form. So just go ahead and stick all those in there. So I'll show you here. I have the cherries there. Hoping to get some sort of a different setup here soon, because I would really like this to be somehow from above, or some way, some different way, just so that y'all can see better. But for now, I'll just try to explain the best that I can and show you in between and all that. So just stand up. It's looking pretty good. I'm happy with it. And it's so easy, y'all. I mean, okay, if you don't want to spend the time to sit and do this, like, I get it, just buy whatever, you know what I mean? But I just I like doing this kind of stuff, so this does not frazzle me whatsoever, because I like creating, I like doing kind of my own deal, because I feel like I see things a lot of time at the store, and I'm like, oh, I really like that, but I wish, you know, it was like this. So I find that, especially for the holidays, I tend to, so there's that with the cherries. I tend to do a lot of my own crafts and decorating and stuff like that, just because I want it to be how I want it, and, you know, my color scheme, my style, all that. So, but all right, this is looking pretty cool. All right, so now it might be kind of hard to see. So I've got it all filled in with the cherries. Okay, so it looks all pretty and cute right now. Now we go in dark. We can make it dark. I'm gonna put all these crazy twigs in here. Make it dark. Make it Halloweeny now. All right, so these twigs, I am just going to stick out. I want them to stick out. But I'm putting them in between, because I have a lot of skulls and stuff, and I want to be able to set those kind of like in the flowers, on top of the flowers, and I don't want anything, any of the fillers or anything, to take away from that. Oh, I almost forgot to, I also got these spiders. Hang on, let me stick this in and then I'll show you. Go. There we go. And these bend as well. I got these sparkly black spiders at Walmart as well. Y'all, this is looking crazy. You can see it. See the twigs? All right, so let me continue doing the twigs so I don't bore you to death, and I'll come back. So I just wanted to show you my progress here from the top, because I feel like y'all can't see anything, and I really apologize. I know I've said that a million times, but I haven't glued these down yet, but I actually laid out, so I have all my filler in, and I actually laid out all the little bones and the spiders and everything here where I want it. And I'm actually going to put one skull here and one skull here. So we're just going to now glue all that down. Okay. So I showed you I kind of set everything there. So now I'm going to just glue these pieces to the flowers. Got my creepy hand. Got the bone. Just however you think it will look good. However you want. It's your art. Got one of these spiders. These spiders are so It was so cool. I love those. I found those at Walmart. And again, this is so stupid inexpensive. Can't even explain it to you. So, again, if you want to buy I'm lost. Hang on. I gotta figure out where I was gonna put those skulls. Oh yeah, okay. Back on track. If you want to buy the actual wreath, I mean, hey, more power to you, but I'm telling you, it's so easy to do this yourself. If you like this kind of thing, if you like arts and crafts, I highly suggest it. Let me just, sorry. Just need to stand up and figure out where. Okay. So I'm gonna put the skulls right there. All right. I'm gonna try to get it so that, okay, so the jaw of this actually opens. And I'm actually gonna try, oh, I just broke his jaw off. Try to get it so that kind of hangs open a little bit. Need another glue stick. So anyway, like I said, you do not have to do it this way, but it is the point of the whole video after all. DIY. Oh my gosh. This is so cool. Okay, so I put the skull on the flower here. Let's see. I can't pick it up because all my other stuff. But I'm going to actually glue the jaw bone to this flower piece down here. I'll show you when I'm done so that it stays open. That glued. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what's glued and what's not. Okay, so come over here, glue that hand down. It's gonna be really funny because this is gonna be sitting on the table when my husband gets gets up for work in the morning. He's gonna be like, what the hell? He knew I was filming this video, but still. Kind of funny. I mean, if I'd be like, dang girl, what you been doing? Your creepy crawly skull parts. Okay. That. Oh, you guys, this is turning out so good. So much better than I ever imagined. I'm sorry for the 8,000th time that y'all can't see this that good, but it's still fun to chat with y'all nonetheless. Hope your week is going well. It is very early Wednesday morning. And I'm just sitting here chilling, playing with fake spiders and bones. So you know, it could always be worse. Alright, that. Let me glue this spider down. And then I'm going to put my other skull on. And then y'all, we are done. Finito. I forgot to mention too, I did not end up using the little skulls because that would have just been way too much. I'm pretty sure I have everything on here. You can kind of see my bones, my skull. I'll show you a bird's eye view when I'm done. I'm just trying to show as I go here. Okay, so let's put this other skull into this flower. And again, I'm gonna kind of open its jaw there. Put a bunch of glue, like a bunch of glue on these because they're heavy. And then stick that right in the flower there. And then I'm going to do what I did before and go on the bottom of the jaw and glue it to one of the flowers so that it kind of stays open. We'll see if it'll stay open. All right. Let me just look. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right, y'all. Let me stop here and then I will flip you around so you can see the finished product. Here is the finished product. I absolutely love it. I think it turned out super cool. And I love it more than the $100 ones that I saw in the store. So it's a win-win. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this video and I will see you in the next one.